Some students of Accra Technical University have lauded the AMA for its decongestion exercise. They say attending lectures was a hassle due to how crowded the area was. But now, the free flow of traffic has made access to their campus much easier. They spoke with Esther Nkrumah for this week's edition of Desk on Ground.
The AMA began its decongestion exercise on Tuesday to improve mobility and sanitation in the metropolis. We're here to interact with some students of the Accra Technical University. They have their campus just in the area to understand how the congestion in the area affected movement to campus. Hello guys. Hi, welcome to Joy News. So I'll start with you, Solomon. How difficult was it moving to campus? Because we know that this area is usually very, very cramped. Were there instances where you got harassed or maybe even someone tried picking something from your pocket?
Yeah, a lot of times. The little children, sometimes they will just come to you, just hold your hand. Then after that, they will be holding you till you give them something like 20 pesos, 50 pesos before they will leave you. It was making life really hard as I was walking to school every day.
Okay. How about you, Loretta? What experiences did you have?
For me, sometimes the traders will hold your hand so that they'll force you to buy their stuffs. Sometimes to the little kids, the refugees and stuff, they also come and approach you, forcing them to give you money and stuff like that. And it wasn't uncomfortable. Yeah, it was uncomfortable, yeah.
Juliet, Loretta says it was quite uncomfortable having to move within the streets with the traders holding their hands. Do you have experiences like this?
Yes, please, I do. It's really, really uncomfortable. Walking in a place where it's very crowded, you walk by and someone mistakenly steps on your slippers. It makes you tear your slippers, having to walk in a very uncomfortable situation, which is very, very bad.
When coming from home to school, sometimes you face a lot of traffic because of the traders coming on the street and also human traffic as well. But with the Accra Mayor's exercise, it has reduced the human traffic and as well of the vehicles moving around, which has been a great improvement for us to school.
So you all can attest that now the decongestion exercise has started on Tuesday, and I'm sure you've started to see improvements.
For now, I've noticed that the traffic is way less than before. Sometimes as students, we are late for lectures and stuff, so it also helps with movement and other things like that. So I've seen improvements so far.
She says it's helped with movement so far. It's just been like 2 days and you've already started seeing improvement. So if they are able to maintain this for even maybe a month, let's see, then we'll see significant improvement. So what other changes have you seen?
Like there's less human traffic and cars are flowing freely. You can be able to move from one side to another simply and so fast. That's the improvements I've seen so far.
Now, mobility is more easy because of the decongestion exercise. So usually we know that when there's a new administration, you see MCs across the country carrying out exercises like this. But then after a few months, you see the traders coming back to their positions. But the Accra Mayor has argued that this would not be a 9-day wonder because a lot of people are saying that, oh, he would not be able to maintain this. But he says that this will not be a 9-day wonder. What measures do you think they can institute to ensure that the traders do not come back to the streets? I'll start with you, Juliet.
Okay, so I think most traders have less knowledge about human trafficking and the benefits and disadvantages it has on we humans. So first of all, they have to educate them a little on how to sell their stuffs around and others, which is going to benefit a lot because with education there will be much more improvements. Thank you.
So Julia thinks that with education there'll be much more improvements because a lot of the times when the traders are being moved away from this pavement, they argue that this is their only source of livelihood and they don't have anywhere to go to, even though what they're doing is actually not right. What other thing do you think the AMA can do to ensure that they don't come back to the streets?
I think most youths in the country are not having a job. They can be trained to be placed in such positions to watch over and also educate others in coming to the roadside and selling, which can help minimize the traders coming to the street and selling and also reduce this cleanliness, making the community look very clean as well. Because when traders are around, the community are very dirty, because after they are done trading, most of them don't sweep the community and leave it the same way, which becomes a job for the Zoom Lions as well. But if they are not able to do their job, we are the ones supposed to cater for these things.
So let's talk about this shortly. The immigration exercise that happened on Friday, we saw that a lot of the street beggars that are from Niger, they've all been taken back, they've been repatriated. And there's been arguments from human rights organizations that the immigration service did not carry it out properly. Do you agree with them?
No, I don't. I don't agree with what they are saying. They did their job very right and in a rightful manner, and an applause to them.
Yeah, they did their job very right by putting force on them, because we as humans, if force is not applied, sometimes we fail to do the right thing. So I think they did their very best in this program, and it's really helping a lot, because it has been reduced. The pickpocketing and other stuff has been reduced, which is very good.
We've been interacting with some students of the Accra Technical University on the decongestion exercise that has been carried out by the AMA. It's been 3 days already, and they see that they began to see changes. The flow of traffic has improved. They don't get traders holding them and pulling them to buy their stuff. They don't get harassed anymore. They also spoke about the repatriation of some of the street beggars, the children that you see begging on the street. From the AMA here in Accra, my name is Esther Esi Nkrumah for Joy News.
You're watching Joy News Desk. Let's bring back the decongestion exercise, a wrap of it of how it happened yesterday.
First up on day 3 of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly decongestion exercise was at the second new plant bus stop, where dozens of makeshift structures were destroyed on Wednesday. Surprisingly, the traders were back less than 24 hours after the exercise.
From what we are seeing this morning, 24 hours down the lane, the squatters are gradually moving back to the bus stop where the decongestion exercise had happened yesterday. The conversation amongst them is that they currently do not have a place they will be moving to permanently, and so they are still hanging around, hoping to settle in fully.
Minutes later, the task force moved in to confiscate the items and destroy others they cannot carry away.
The truck is driving away the items of the squatters, which they had brought back this morning, as we have come to see. Their trading tables, the makeshift tables, the boxes in which some of their wares are kept are being driven away now. You see the AMA task force with a number of the national security operatives still on the ground. They have come after we reported that the squatters are back to the place.
The director has mandated through the national security coordinator, put 3 permanent security officers here. Permanent security officers here to ensure daily routine inspection and enforcement here. And we are going to ensure that this place is as clean as it is as at now. Nobody will sell here. That is the truth. This is a bus stop. You can bear with me.
While this was ongoing, a watcher seller was busy serving customers at the center of the next bus stop just across the road. Her table and bench were seized. The mayor, Nick Pakpualote, has also directed taxi drivers loading at the entrance of the VIP station to relocate to the main station. The team terminated Thursday's exercise at the Kaneshi footbridge, where they drove traders away on Tuesday.
With what we are seeing is the best. We wish it will continue. It will not be like a political show or gimmick whereby after some time they will have to come back. So if they can bring the securities here day and night, it will help all of us. As you can see, look at it. Everybody is walking freely, which is a very good thing to all of us. They should all go to the market. That is where the market is made for them. They should go there and stop selling over here.
With a level of endorsement and renewed confidence imposed in this exercise, especially by influential people like the Garmanche, when the mayor visited him on Wednesday, one could only wish that the assembly succeeds in this fight. James Savaji, Joy News, Accra.